Boy, we got some snow the other day. I think it snowed for like 2 days straight. So, I don't know, it's about, up to my ankle there. Probably over a foot of snow. Thank goodness I have a snow blower, that I can hit this driveway with. Used to always call the snowplow truck and they'd come and they'd push snow every which way and piles of gravel up into the grass. The snowblower, you can be very precise about where you put snow, and I like that. Let's get some lights on in here, folks. 26 degrees outside right now. It was 9 degrees this morning, and it's going to be 7 degrees tonight. But right now it's over 40 degrees inside the man cave here. With all that snow out there, V and I were talking the other day. We said, wouldn't it be cool to go snowmobiling? I mean, that's perfect snow for snowmobiling here, and it's very rare that we get snow like this nowadays in Ohio. Maybe once during the winter, and then it only lasts for a week or so, and then we get warmer temperatures and it melts. So, she said, boy, that would be cool to have a snowmobile. And I said, that would be, but and we actually had an offer. The guy had 2 snowmobiles and a trailer, and one of them just needed a bearing in the track replaced, which probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. And the price was right for the 2 snowmobiles, and they both ran great. But I said, you know what? Those things would just take up space here in the man cave. V and I might go snowmobiling one time, and that would be it. And really, where do you go snowmobiling here in our rural area? I see where they go, down along the berms of the road, and they'll go through the ditches and have to go across their pavement sometimes to get to the other side, where they can cut through a field or go through people's yards to get where they're going. So, and our property, we don't have enough area here to really get a snowmobile going wide open. So really it would just be kind of a waste of money for us. I think if I want to ride a snowmobile, I'll find somebody that has one, or I'll go rent one for a day and we'll go snowmobiling, but that probably won't happen either. To me, it would be more like a toy, something that I really don't need. There's guys though that have snowmobiles, they have quads, they have UTVs, side-by-sides, all kinds of toys. Now, do they use them all the time? Not really, and for the money you pay, is it really worth it? I guess it's like our travel trailer that we bought. We spent a lot of money on that thing, probably way more than it's worth. And we're going to be making payments on it for a while. But to me, it's the quality of life that it lends us. When we go camping in that thing, we just have the time of our lives, and it's worth every penny of the payments that we're making on it. So I don't have a problem with that. It's kind of like, just don't even think about it. It's what we want, it's what we do, and we like it. And I think it has to be the same way when you buy these toys. I mean, a long time ago, this was more of a utility for me, this motorcycle, because I actually rode it to work, and I rode it over to my mom and dad's, and I did things with it. I used it as more like a utility. But now, it's more like a toy. And I say that because really the only time I ever go riding with it is just for pleasure. But it's paid for. It's been paid for a long time. And the only thing I would do is sink more money into it. But it's fine the way it is right now. My brother's got the UTVs, the side-by-sides, and he doesn't ride them every day. In fact, he only uses them a number of times a season when he takes them up to the Silver Lake sand dunes in Michigan and races them up there. And yeah, they cost a lot of money. It probably costs as much as this Harley, or more, depending on what you get. I think you can fork out $20,000-$30,000 on a UTV, depending on what you get. But again, it's what he loves to do. So he's gonna pay that money for that toy that he really loves to use. Uh, I don't know of anybody that has everything. I mean, you got a snowmobile, you got a UTV, a 4x4, a motorcycle, a boat, a camper trailer. I don't know how you could afford all that. And if you did, how would you use it all at the same time? It's like buying a boat. I would never buy a boat. To me, it's a pleasure craft. I like going out on the lake. I like boating, but I'm not going to devote my life to a boat. And if I spent all the money on a boat, I certainly would want to use that boat. And the Harley would sit because I'd be spending more time on the boat than I would on the motorcycle. A lot of guys around here have the four-wheelers. I don't have one. I often thought about getting a four-wheeler. I could probably use it as a utility vehicle around the property here. Just running around doing stuff with it. I mean, you can pull a little wagon with it. You can put a snowplow on the front of it if you wanted to. But just for purposes of just cruising around. I mean, we got over 5 acres here, and it's 650 some feet down to the road, so I could just run down there and get the mail with the four-wheeler. And I thought about that numerous times, but I've just never pulled the plug on that one too, because again, I think it would sit here taking up space in my garage more than I would ever really use it. Besides, I need the exercise. I can walk down to the mailbox. It's good for me to get up and move around and not just find the easy way to do things. A lot of guys use them though more for utility. If you're a hunter, a 4x4 is going to be very valuable to you to get your equipment back in and drag that deer out of the woods. People that live on a farm, those are utility vehicles. I mean, the farmer next door in the field next door, he just took a cruise around the property, just checking his property out, because he's got a couple hundred acres over there. So the four-wheeler comes in handy for things like that. What about the motorcycle though? I mean, is it just a toy to you? Is it just something used for pleasure? You're just a weekend warrior. It sits in the garage all polished up, and then you just take it out for a little spin on the weekend? Or do you ride the thing every day? Do you take it to work? Do you use it for transportation? There's all different ways that we use these things. So if I could have another toy beside this, what would it be? I don't know. I really loved my brother's side by side. He had a Razor Turbo 1000, and man, was that thing fast! I mean, there's no room here to ride the thing. You'd have to take it to the dunes, but man, was that fun! And again, I'd love to have one, but that wouldn't be real practical for me. I would love to have a 4x4, and I could probably do that. I just have to find a place to park it next to the old Harley here. And I'd probably use the 4x4, and I'm sure V would use it too. It would be something that she could have fun with too. She gets on the riding lawnmower and she'll just go around and around mowing and just have a big old smile on her face. She just loves that. So I'm pretty sure that a 4x4 would be something a four-wheeler would be something that she would really love to ride around on. So I've heard a lot of guys say, hey, if it has two handles, I'll be riding all year round. You guys that live up in Michigan and stuff, yeah, they're going to be on a snowmobile right now, or a four-wheeler, running around through the snow. As for me, I'm not going anywhere. These are the only two handles I got right now. The old fat boy. And that's good enough for me. My life's pretty occupied right now. I got a lot going on. especially, you know, with health problems running back and forth. I thought when I retired I would have so much time on my hands to do all kinds of fun stuff. And I don't know, it seems like I'm busier now than I was when I was working full time. And I think back and I go, how did I ever work 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, and still be able to get anything done? I must have just been packing in stuff on the weekends and in the evenings. I don't know, because right now my days are pretty full. So I don't know what I would do with another toy. Anyways, that's my discussion for today. It's good to have you guys along. Enjoy your company as usual. Give me a thumbs up on the video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my videos. Hit that red subscribe button. Boop. And get on board with me. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you hit the little notification bell, you'll get notified each time I post a new video. And I post a video twice a week, every Thursday night and every Sunday night, 8 o'clock on the money. As long as I can continue to do that. Sometimes it's not that easy. Try to come up with a video twice a week. Can be a little bit challenging, but that's what I like to do. That's my hobby, more or less, I guess. So anyways, guys, it's been good chatting with you. Till next time, ride hard and die free.